Hey everybody, so some people have been asking me because I am a self-proclaimed veggie hater. So some people have asked me how I get my vegetables in during the day. So this video is going to be about a day in the life of a veggie hater. My current meal plan means that I have to get 8 servings of vegetables a day. That's a lot. That's a lot. 8 cups of veggies. I use this fancy little container, but it is a cup. This is a Portion Fix container that goes along with the Portion Fix things or 21-day fix things or 80-day obsession. We use these color containers a lot with Beachbody. So the first way that I get in my veggies is my shake. I drink Shakeology because it has such great health benefits, and I feel really good on it. It's really helped with GI issues that I had. I feel more energy. I feel clear-headed. It's really good. So one of the first ways that I get in my veggies is through my shake. So a lot of my veggies you'll see through the day come from the form of greens. I buy the big thing of organic spinach usually because I use a lot of it. So this morning I am putting in 3 cups. Now usually I only do 2 because usually above 2 you start to taste the spinach in your shake. But I'm powering through because I'm really working hard to get all 8 servings of veggies in today. So this has 3 cups of spinach in it, and then I add in coffee. French press coffee that we have here at home, and then I have almond milk. I do 2 servings of almond milk because my doctor, who is also a Shakeology drinker, how much do you love that? She suggested I do the 2 servings of almond milk because my vitamin D was low. Vitamin D is very commonly low in women, so we have to do a lot of good things to help keep that vitamin D up. So I put in a few ice cubes to make it frothy. And then I put in my vegan chocolate Shakeology, which is my favorite flavor. And then I blend it up, and it's like my own protein-fueled, superfood-fueled Frappuccino. It's such good stuff. So that's the first thing that I do, generally in the morning, to start my day off right and get those veggies in. So I'll have other tips throughout the day, but this is my first thing in the morning, consume the veggie opportunity. Okay, y'all, so it is time for my mid-morning meal. I eat Shakeology for like my first meal in the morning, but mid-morning I usually have some eggs. And right now the meal program that I'm in has me eating a lot of protein. So I usually eat eggs during this time. So what I like to do to get my veggies in, because you know I hate them, is that I like to add quite a bit of veggies. So to this morning, I am throwing in some mushrooms into the skillet and some more spinach. Yeah, more spinach. She's having more spinach. I like vitamins. I like my vitamins. So I like to put those in there, and I think that the key to this is spices, okay? Like lots of spices. I'm going to show you how many vegetables that I put in here too. Like literally, this is like a whole skillet full. Like there's mushrooms underneath. This is a whole skillet full. You know why? Because greens cook down like crazy. And bummer, if you cook your veggies, you have to like measure them post cooking. So I like to use mushrooms because they're filling and they don't cook down the way that greens do. But we measure them afterwards. So I always cook my veggies first. So right now I've got my veggies in there. I'll let them start. I put coconut oil spray from Trader Joe's into the skillet because literally it is coconut oil and then like the propellant. It doesn't have the nasty stuff that Pam and things does. But like I said, seasonings are key. So for me, I use a lot of pink Himalayan salt. But when I do my eggs, I like to add in smoked paprika, totally my jam. Like, I love that crap in an unhealthy way. Like, I put it on everything. Sometimes I use this 21 seasoning salute from Trader Joe's. If you're not using Trader Joe's to buy seasonings, you are missing out because their seasonings are cheap. The other one that we like from there is called Everyday Seasoning. It's actually a grinder. And so this one has sea salt, mustard seeds, black peppercorns, coriander, onion, garlic, paprika, chili pepper. So it's got a slight kick to it. The 21 Seasoning Salute. Onions, spices, black pepper, celery seed, cayenne pepper, parsley, basil, marjoram, bay leaf, oregano, thyme, savory, rosemary, cumin, mustard, coriander, garlic, carrot, orange peel, tomato granules, lemon juice powder, oil of lemon, and citric acid. I don't use this one as much because I don't really like the whole citrus thing. But today I'm going to put in my eggs, the Everyday Seasoning, and the smoked paprika. So I'm going to cook down my veggies, and then I will show you what I do once the veggies are cooked. Alright, so I have cooked down my veggies, and I'm going to show you how much the greens cook down. Like, tons, y'all. So because of that, I like to put something else with the greens that doesn't cook down as much. Like the mushrooms, they don't cook down the same way. I'm sorry, I'm spinning in my kitchen. Mushrooms don't cook down as much. Onions don't cook down as much. Peppers don't cook down as much. Sometimes I do this in kind of like a Santa Fe style where I'll do like pico. I like to put pico in my eggs and peppers and onions. So because I'm being a real stickler, because I want to show you guys today how many vegetables that I'm rocking, I'm scooping all of my vegetables into my measuring thing. Alright, so one thing, and then I have about, I'm just going to eyeball that. That's probably about a half of another one. So 1.5. I started out with a skillet full and I only got 1.5, but it's not even noon yet, and I have had 4.5 servings of veggies, okay? Because I had 3 servings in my shake, which was delicious, by the way, like so yummy. And then I've now have the 1.5 from my eggs. Now I know what I'm having for lunch, but I'll show you guys that in a little bit. So this is how the veggie eater gets her veggies in. Okay, y'all, so my eggs are done and they're looking nice. Sorry if you hear the popping. I've got turkey bacon rocking in the background. But sometimes I put cheese in this, sometimes I don't. I work from home, so I can make this on the skillet. But you might say, Amanda, I don't work from home. I can't be doing this. I have a suggestion. Because I've not been working at home forever. This is a recent development. I used to use this, okay? This is from Tupperware. It is a vented microwavable mug. It's supposed to be for soup, but I made eggs in it. In 2 minutes, I put my veggies in there. I put some cheese in there. I put my eggs in there. Like literally, I would crack eggs in the break room and scramble it up. And I would make myself like a little omelet. You can make this omelet style. You can make it scrambled. I like scrambles, but sometimes you can saute all the veggies up and then you could just fry your eggs on top, like over easy or over medium or whatever, and then cut them up, and then you'd have the nasty gooey junk all in there, and that would all mix. I mean, my husband would like that because he likes gooey eggs, but so that's just kind of an option. So that's how I get veggies in. But like I said, this is a microwavable soup mug from Tupperware, but I know that lots of other things have it as well. The reason why I use this at work is because this handle doesn't get hot. And so I could carry it back to my desk. So like I said, seasoning's important. Even when I packed it to go to work, I packed everything raw, and I would put the seasonings on top of the veggies in there. So just a thought for you guys. There's no excuses that you can't get your veggies in at lunch, and you don't have to eat salads all the time. Hey, so it is now time for some lunch. I'm a little late getting my lunch, which is not unusual for me, but still talking about how to get my vegetables in. So I actually have leftovers for lunch today because I made more. And so this is Confessions of a Fit Foodie's recipe for a 21-day fix lazy zucchini enchilada skillet. And so basically you kind of use the enchiladas as noodles, or not the enchiladas, the zucchinis as noodles. She also has a lasagna skillet that I like much better, but with this one you make your own enchilada sauce. It was really cool. And so I used ground chicken in there. And so what's really cool about the recipe is that you get a quarter of the skillet, which is big. Like, that's a big portion. And so it's only 1.25 reds, so 1.25 proteins, 1 blue for your healthy fat, which is your cheese, 1 green, and a half a teaspoon. So I am getting 1 vegetable from that. So I've had 4.5 servings of vegetables already today. So this would be 5. And I'm actually going to pair that with a cup of spinach with some vinaigrette for a small side salad to go with it. Sometimes I will swap out that small salad for just some carrots. Sometimes I will swap out that salad for cauliflower rice. Maybe not with this dish, but maybe cauliflower rice with some other ones. But the big kicker for me is all about the seasonings. So I'm not just going to sit down to a bowl of cauliflower rice. It's going to have some sauce type thing with it. So I'm going to have this, and I'm going to pair it with a spinach salad. I eat a lot of spinach. Like I said, lots and lots of greens. It's good for me. So I'm going to have this zucchini skillet. So that's going to actually take me up to 3 with my shake, 1.5 with breakfast. That was 4.5. This is 5, 6 servings. So I only have 2 servings of vegetables left, and I hate vegetables. So for me to be able to get this many vegetables in the course of a day is a very empowering feeling for me, because vegetables have always been something that's been holding me back. So stay tuned for how I plan to get my last 2 veggies in for the day. Everybody, so it is now dinner time, and tonight for dinner I have made some turkey burgers, like I'm the Pink Panther. Good grief. So I made some turkey burgers. Yum, yum, yum. And I very rarely eat those on an actual bun. What I learned when I was pregnant, I had gestational diabetes, and I learned that I really like the taste of a burger, and I sometimes find that the bun detracts away. So tonight we're kind of going comfort food style, because I have made some roasted red potatoes to go with. Cut some up into fries for the kiddo, but everything got baked in some coconut oil. But in order to get some more veggies in for me, I very often will just have what we call naked burgers at home. But I like to add different things on top. So I cut up some onion. And then I have some frozen bell peppers that apparently frozen to like one solid brick. And then I'm going to add some mushrooms into that too once the brick kind of dissolves a little bit. And so what I will do, because I miscounted earlier, I had 3 greens in my shake this morning. Then I added another 1.5 greens with my eggs. So that took me up to 4.5 greens. And then I had for lunch, I had 1 green with my zucchini lasagna or enchilada bake, so that's 5.5. And then I had spinach salad, so that was another green, so that is 6.5. So I only need 1.5 more vegetables tonight. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take these veggies and get them all sauteed and tasting really, really yummy. Use garlic and other good seasonings. Like I tell you, the key is seasoning. And throw some mushrooms in here, and then I'm going to smother my burger. And that's how I get my 8 vegetables in a day without eating a whole bunch of salad. I do eat a lot of greens, like I say. And I do like some weird things that most veggie haters don't. I do like mushrooms. I do like eggplant. I will eat zucchini in some things, but usually it's all masked by something. So it's either masked by sauce or seasoning or something. You know, like the enchilada bake, you don't really taste the zucchini, but I'm not going to sit there and eat some steamed zucchini or baked zucchini or grilled zucchini, or I'm not going to do that. But I will eat it like in that enchilada bake. Also, there are just some vegetables that I have sworn off. Sweet potatoes. This girl does not like a sweet potato. I won't eat it. I don't like it. I know it's better for you, and I know that sweet potatoes are totally carbs, but I don't like them unless they're swimming in butter, brown sugar, and some marshmallows, and that seems ill-advised to my meal plan right now. So, I choose to do it other ways. I eat a lot of pico. I eat a lot of onions, bell peppers, mushrooms, and spinach in my shakes. So I find ways to incorporate what it is that I need in a way that makes sense for me. I'm making a meal style change. I know in the past when I would force myself to eat salads all the time, or I would force myself to eat vegetables I didn't like, I never stuck to it because I just didn't like it. So why am I going to force myself to eat things that I don't really like to eat? Now, I do have to push myself outside my comfort zone and eat some vegetables because, you know, girlfriend could probably live on carbs alone, probably. But I take the vegetables that I do eat and I use them absolutely to my advantage. So that's what it's all about. That is the day in the life of this veggie eater. After I have my dinner, I will have had my 8 servings of vegetables today. So if I can get in 8, you totally can too. Have a great day.